we're back, and it's still gorgeous, I guess.
Yeah, it is actually kind of a neat place.
It's something, all right.
Let's go take a look.
Don't worry.
I wouldn't want to stay
I'll
on
get you
it.
inside safe and sound.
Right, it is a little bit creepy, I admit.
I know.
If it were a more modern-looking cabin, I would.
The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Okay, so the old lady at the diner, her actress's name is Kate, but it's not Kate Mulgrew, it's Kate Wyman.
Never heard of her.
Neither have I.
Well, you've already got the IMDb up, so...
Let's see, she played... someone in the Old Republic.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need light. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here?
That's really it. It's like that and Alan Wake and some movies and
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
TV shows.
Yeah, see, if you wanted to fool me with
To the power cable.
creepy island cabin... Also, here's another gameplay mechanic, by the way. Hit the A button at the proper time. Start generators.
It's a little bit obnoxious, but it could be worse.
Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling
All I
in.
did was pull a cord.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
I'll look around like all 300 feet of this island.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work.
How can you see Alice from all the way over there?
I thought we could be happy here.
Plot contrivance?
Because, I mean, look how fucking far away from the house he is. How do you see her?
Like I said, plot contrivance.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
It's not. I'm not gonna fuck my wife while I'm here. Also, I just be like, well, I'm not a person who writes love stories, so, you know.
I have a surprise for you.
Yeah, horror stories. They're not love
Well,
stories.
hello
Love.
there.
Blah,
I'm not the
blah,
surprise.
blah, 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 can't speak.
Go take a look.
Okay.
Hope you're ready for Alan to get really irritated.
Surprise!
Alice, what is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you
Damn,
past...
Alice, everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think
It
things
feels like kind of a dick move. I know my wife's afraid of the dark, so I'm gonna go out in the dark to get away from her. Also, it definitely seems like Alan was not aware of the sudden dark shift.
No, he obviously was too busy ranting.
Alice? Alice? Alice!
Uh-oh.
Gone dark. All the lights were out.
Nobody was home. And then the birds!
Alice!
Got the birds!
Bird up!
Coming! What the hell?
I suppose it is a phobia.
Alice? Alice?
How can he see her under the water? It's dark.
Also, how does he think he's gonna swim with that tweed jacket?
Lighter in the water?
Alice?
Bleh.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't
Funny
remember
story
how
about
I
that.
got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
I remember going down where it was wetter. Down where it was
I
better.
have to find help on foot.
Naturally, the phone is dead.
Yes. I mean, it wouldn't do to have a working cell phone in a situation like
Among
this.
Alice's things was a book.
This is why I keep my cell phone
Years
charged.
Drama by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Appreciate that.
The
That
gas
smug
station
face.
was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Man, I'd be irritated as fuck.
Well, I wonder if his insurance will cover that.
Probably. Nice quiet night in the woods.
Hello?
Yeah, a little too quiet.
A little too bright, too.
Hello? Someone there?
Just us, paper. Really reflecting the
Those
moonlight.
sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh. But we're not going to do that. Mostly because I don't remember what manuscript pages are dropped where.
There's a lot of them. And,
Please! I've been in an accident!
trying desperately to come up with a joke for that, but I can't. I accidentally wrote myself into a horror story. Or,
Whoops.
anyway, the manuscript pages,
Up ahead were a good sign.
the,
I wouldn't have to hike all the way
sum
down to
total
the
of them
gas
is
station.
a very disjointed story.
It's like 121 pages or something, I think.
Something like that. And it could work as a story if, like, it was a little more fleshed out, but like I said, it's very disjointed when you put it all together. Just as a function of the game, I guess.
Anybody there?
Pretty much.
Please! I've been in an accident!
You just reused the same clip from before.
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident! I need help! Listen, I need to...
Cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Coral Stucky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
I do like how they do the dialogue reading for Taken.
Yeah, it's a pretty unsettling touch.
Mostly because I'm curious, like, are they actually, voice actors actually reading it like that? Or is it post-editing?
I am sure some of it, like the voice deepening and stuff, is, you know, edited in post.
Some of it, anyway.
Lose? Shit. The deposit. It's the latest thing.
Nope.
I had to figure a way out of this.
Oh yeah,
Any
I
second
guess this
now,
is where the
Stucky
Shining
would walk
reference
in the
comes
door
in.
with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
And by the way, this game's sponsored by Energizer. It keeps going and going and going.
Also,
Nothing outlasts the energy. Ow!
Also Verizon.
Also Verizon. There's some hilariously inappropriate Verizon shilling in this game.
I mean, it is a game set on actual Earth,
Yeah.
so it's fair.
Testably proven. Help. Let you kill one stone. You can
Nordic walking.
and keep those cholesterol levels down.
Yeah, it seems like the dialogue was actually sounding like that, and it just did the flanging and the deepening in post.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Hello? Hello?
Would they be able to trace where the call came from?
Yeah, maybe. I think it would have had to be connected longer than that, though. Uh-oh. You better run, squirrel!
Door's locked. Door's open.
That was uncalled for.
Rude.
So very rude. This guy's no manners at all.
Although nobody in this game has manners. Especially not Alan.
Yeah,
Nope.
he's like the antithesis of manners. Or something.
No. Learn to aim, Alan. By Alan, I mean me.
I mean, be fair, Alan is a writer. I think he's had like 2 weeks of weapons training just as a writing exercise, but...
There were no bodies.
Yeah,
They
then
just disappeared. If I was dreaming.
the sensitivity on the analog is a little wonky.
I see that.
At least on this controller.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies.
Look, a flare gun.
You actually meet the person that scrawled all that glow-in-the-dark graffiti much later in the game. Or have you already met them?
Dun dun dun. Would you risk it? I'd just climb over the fence.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Duck season.
Indeed, it is rabbit season. Guess who forgot he had the flare gun equipped? It's me. By the way, that's what flares do to Taken.
Yeah, they just kind of explode. It's like a rocket launcher.
Except small.
And you can't kill yourself with it. It is your oh shit button in this game.
Yeah, I have many manuscripts and I don't feel like scrolling through them to find which was which.
Yeah, there are more complete LPs out there. If you want to experience the whole story for yourself, alternately, you may be able to find a used copy of the game somewhere. At a GameStop, perhaps.
Or you could buy the PC version, which I think is still available.
No, the PC version is no longer available. It was delisted from Steam.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because they no longer have the license for the music.
What the hell?
That's why you don't use real music in your video game.
So unfortunately, if you ever want to play Alan Wake, you're stuck hunting down the 360 or PS3 version.
Fortunately, it does work on the, well, actually, no, it's Xbox exclusive and PC
Oh yeah,
exclusive.
duh.
It will, however, work on a Xbox One, so if you find a used copy, you can play it on that. Also, next time on Radical Bromance, more product shilling.
Oh boy, do we have some stories.